Makorokoto Christmas nenyuwere.
Makorokoto.
Chipewo kanyuwere vakomana. Hamuri kutipawo nyuwere? Iri kuuya. Ko boxing zvayo. Chabatanidza. That's great. No, at least we say happy New Year. Welcome to 2021.
Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, with indulgence, allow me to call this meeting to order. We are going to start off, Honorable Vice President, by some introduction so that we know who is here, the media. My name is Donald Mjiri. I'm the PRO in the Ministry of Health and Child Care. I think it would be nothing sweeter than your name. We start from there, then we'll go around. Let's go.
Okay. Good evening, VP. My name is Anna Chibamu from newzimbabwe.com.
Honorable VP, my name is Tanyarato from Star FM.
I'm Levi Mukarat from Star FM.
From?
Star FM.
Star FM.
I am Deborah Mataba from the Sunday Level.
I'm Ida Meat.
Okay, Ida. Elsa. Okay.
Mary Taruin, the AFP.
What knows matter is the daily news.
Liam and newzimbabwe.com.
Good evening, Honorable VP. My name is Theophilus Chuma from ZBC.
Okay, we have Dr. Isaac Perry, Deputy Director, EDC. And then we have also Chief Director, Curative Services, Dr. Wole Maxwell. And then we have Dr. Agnes Mawomva, Chief Coordinator, COVID-19 in the Office of the President Cabinet. Now, Honorable Deputy Minister with us, Dr. J.C. Mangwiro. So, sir, can you give us some welcome remarks, and then you will introduce the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. MC, your Honorable Vice President, Dr. Mahomba, our Chief Coordinator, Dr. Wole, and Dr. Piri. Of course, all of you members of the fourth state, I'm sure I'm correct. We welcome you to this press, which is going to be announcing certain things by the Minister of Health, who is also our Vice President. So, Honorable Vice President, we all know him very well. He's an academic by his own right. We have all seen the book he has published, and I'm sure it's on the market. And also, he's a liberator in his own, and we all know that. And he's the Minister of Health. He's bringing in, ushering in a lot of changes which were long overdue. And we would like to invite you, Honorable Vice President, to give us the speech. The Honorable Vice President, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Dr. Mangwiro, Master of Ceremony, Dr. Mangwiro, Deputy Minister of Health, Child and Child Care, Dr. Mawomba, the Chief Coordinator for COVID-19 in the Office of the President and Cabinet, Dr. Maxwell Wole, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Fellow Zimbabweans, we have seen a surge in COVID-19 cases during this festive season with 1,342 COVID-19 cases and 29 deaths being recorded in a week, representing the highest recorded so far. We have seen the number of COVID-19 cases and deaths almost double in 2 months, from 8,374 on 1 November to 14,084 to date. The cumulative number of COVID-19 cases in Zimbabwe as of 1 January 2021 is now 14,084 cases and 369 deaths. In view of this surge in COVID-19 cases, the government has intensified testing and patient care throughout all provinces. In light of the recent surge in COVID-19 cases, the following stiff lockdown measures are being put in place with immediate effect. 1. Gatherings are reduced to not more than 30 people at all funerals. All other gatherings at weddings, churches, bars, bottle stores, gymnasiums, restaurants, etc., etc., are banned for 30 days. 2. The existing COVID-19 preventive health measures will be strictly enforced. That is to say, correct wearing of face masks, social distancing, hand sanitization, and temperature checks will be strictly enforced and offenders will be prosecuted. 3. Only essential services are to remain open, such as hospitals, pharmacies, and supermarkets, with only essential staff allowed to come to work. These services can only open at 8 a.m. and must close at 3 p.m. and will be subject to curfew that will start at 6 p.m. and end 6 a.m. 4. Of the other commercial services, only Part 4 lockdown order services, such as mining, manufacturing, and agriculture, will operate as before. Other commercial services specified in Part 5 of the lockdown order, that is to say, all formal businesses and registered informal traders, are suspended from Tuesday, 5 January 2021 for 30 days. 5. Inter-provincial and inter-city transport services are restricted only to essential services and Part 4 commercial services. 6. People must stay at home, save for buying food and medicine or transporting sick relatives. Other exceptions are as specified in the lockdown order. 7. As for schooling, only examination classes are open now. 8. Cross-border traders are stopped forthwith, save for commercial and transit cargo related to essential and critical services. 9. Air transport remains unhindered and will continue as before, with arrivals and returning residents being required to present COVID-19 free certificates. As for land access, only returning residents and essential drivers will be admitted subject to presentation of COVID-19 free certificates. These certificates must have been issued at least 48 hours before departure. Lastly, 10. Just to be clear, restaurants, bottle stores, and bars are closed for 30 days, except for bars and restaurants serving hotel restaurants. Also, tourist facilities and national parks will operate as before, subject to the usual health precautions. That is the end of the statement.